Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Big Red broadcast. I'm Charlie Kilburn. Here with me is Brady Bauer. And Brady, we got a nice matchup here. The MBA Big Red will take on Webb School from Bell Buckle. What do you have to say about this game, Brady?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the Big Red starts off their season. Big opening night. Webb School got a lot of really tall guys. There's only one guy on their roster that's under 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they start off the season. Kind of see where we are.
I agree. We've got the starting lineup for the Big Red. Kevin D.A., number 0 at the guard. Number 1, Nick Brunetti at shooting guard.
Number 4,
There's Colin O'Neill, number 4. Colin's one of those guys that has just evolved so much on this NBA team. Here's Benton Brown, number 5, a senior. And looks like our big man, Milling Chapman.
Yeah.
You know, you're in physics class with Milling, correct, Brady?
I am. He's quite a smart guy.
Yeah, that's what we've heard. And, you know, we need a smart guy to kind of, you know, our big guy on this NBA offense is kind of the guy that runs it, if we're being honest. You know, he gets up at the key, lets everybody work around them, and makes good passes and gets rebounds.
Yeah. He is he's a nice guy. Moved in from Memphis this year.
Yeah.
Former MUS Owl.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Believe the move was, well, do we know what he moved for?
I believe he said it was safety concerns.
Really?
Memphis, yeah,
really?
Memphis being just sort of a rough place right now, you know.
I heard he moved here for the Nashville hot chicken. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's, I think, combination of those reasons is a good explanation.
So it's going to be on the tip-off. It's going to be Milling and number 12, Joel Wyatt. Joel Wyatt, a 6'5" sophomore, and Milling's probably 6'7".
I believe that's right. I think he is 6'7".
All right. Well, here we go. The first tip-off of the Big Red basketball season.
Milling wins it.
And it's going to go to the Big Red. Here's Benton Brown, and who else but Kevin D.A. going to get things going here. Kevin's a guy who's just been putting work in the entire offseason. And also, Nick Brunetti's going to be one of our main scorers for this season. What a pass to Kevin D.A. by Nick Brunetti. And that is just a nice team chemistry play right there, Brady.
And Webb will bring it back down.
Yep. It's number 10. Hands it to number 2, Jax Howard. He's going to set up the offense. Over to the corner.
Out of bounds.
It was a dropped pass there by number 1, Eli Brown. So that's a brutal turnover, Brady.
It is, yeah. Can't be doing that for either side, really.
Yeah.
Turnovers they're very costly.
It's going to be Kevin D.A. Kind of excited about this NBA team. We've got Kevin D.A. has been a freshman on this varsity team, and now he's a junior. And Milling's going to take a little jumper. No good. Colin O'Neill and Benton fighting for that rebound, and it's going to go to Webb's direction. Tough call there by the Stripes. It's going to be number 2, Jax Howard, bringing this one up. Hands it off to number 10, Noah Brown. Up to 20, Tavion Comage. Over to number 12, Joel Wyatt. Hands it off to Brown. No good. And it's going to be Kevin D.A. that comes up with the rebound. Fast break to Nick Brunetti. He's got Colin O'Neill. Oh, my gosh, was looking for the alley-oop, Brady. Now Milling goes up strong. No good. Blocked. And it's going to stay on the NBA side.
I was a little surprised they didn't call a foul there. I guess he got the ball.
Yep, we do have the ball. Yeah, you're right. That block on Milling looks like a foul. Nick Brunetti for 3.
Just off.
Little short there. But I like us taking shots early, Brady. Number 20, Tavion Comage goes up, hands it to number 12, and that's going to be an easy bucket for Joel Wyatt, the big man.
So 2-2, about 4 minutes in, or 3.5 minutes in.
Yep. Here's going to be Kevin D.A. over to Colin O'Neill. Screened by Benton and Milling. Milling on the roll. Colin's going to go up strong, and he's going to get to the line. So, Brady, you were mentioning before the game, what's the new rule in high school basketball on these foul shots?
So, my understanding is rather than 7 shots in the half, or 7 fouls in the half, sending you into the bonus, and 10 sending you to the double bonus, the fouls are counted up in each quarter, and 5 fouls send you straight to the double bonus.
Really? Okay.
And there's no 1-and-1 foul shots anymore.
I think it's an interesting change. I don't know how much it'll change each game individually that much, but it'll be nice to see this season. Colin O'Neill made the first one, and he gets the second one. NBA takes a 4-2 lead. It's going to be Jax Howard bringing this one up. It's a nice first step. Hands it off to number 10, Noah Brown. Brown surveying. Fakes the screen. He's going to go up strong. Passes it out to Howard. Howard with the 3. Just short. And Colin's going to grab that rebound. And he's going to push this one up the floor. So he might have Kev backdoor, but Colin's going to make a nice move into the paint.
Beautiful jumper.
Wow. That was a nice little hop step right to his spot at the start of the paint up there, up at the top. Nice move by Colin O'Neill. Screen set. Nice roll by number 10, Noah Brown, and charge. Going NBA's way. Nice awareness there by Nick Brunetti to make that play. So let's see. Benton's going to hand this one off to Kev. One thing about Kevin DA, he got braces this year.
He did.
So will it affect him on the basketball court? We don't know. Probably not.
Probably not. You know, Kev is very. When he's locked in, he is locked in.
Milling in the paint. Goes up strong. Rebound. Grabbed by Joel Wyatt. I like, as I said, we're going to be using Milling early in this game, all season down low in the post. At the Jax Howard shot. That's a 3, and it goes. Great shot by Jax. One thing to note about this Webb team, a small roster. They only have 8 guys. Or, well, looks like 3 guys on the bench. Oh, excuse me.
They've got some more guys.
They've got some more guys, but a smaller bench.
I think those are their JV guys that just played.
I think you're right. Benton goes in, and he gets to the line.
There we go.
We want to thank our phenomenal crew tonight. We've got McNary Head out here on the view controller, switching angles for you guys, giving you a quality broadcast. And on the camera, the on-floor camera, we got Asher Cornelius. So a great crew. And, of course, it doesn't go without Miss Flanagan's help along the way. Miss Flanagan makes the broadcast happen, and we're very appreciative of her. Benson misses the first. Oh, look at this. This is Reed Raznicki coming in here.
Junior. His first year on varsity, right?
I believe
JV,
so. I believe so.
Past 2.
Reed told me he didn't think he was going to get in at all this season, but first game, he's in there. Love to see that. Benton, second one drops.
Make it 7-5 with 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
So it's going to be Noah Brown working in the paint. Pump fake, fade away. Oh, almost a good shot.
Rims out a little bit.
Now Nick Brunetti bringing this up the floor. He finds Reed. Reed off to Colin. Thought about the shot, but Joel Wyatt's right there. That man, I bet, can close out faster than you think.
Yeah.
Nick Brunetti needs help. Finds Kevin. Kevin, pump fake. Looks for the pass. Reset to Colin. To Benton in the corner. Makes a nice jab step. Finds Kevin across the court. Out to Brunetti. Oh, and it
Dribbles
drops.
in.
Yeah. So now it's going to be Jax Howard bringing this one up. Nice move behind the back. Reed playing great defense. Joel Wyatt all the way over to number 1, Eli Brown.
Who's that? Number 30, Kirby.
Oh yeah,
Took a little fall to the ground there.
We saw that. Maybe trying to draw a foul, Brady.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened. I'm not sure if he slipped or got bumped.
Yeah. So now Jax Howard, screened by Wyatt. Nice job by Reed to cover the cut by Joel Wyatt. Noah Brown working on Kev DA. And that's going to be a walk. I was about to say, that's a good call. That's a good call. So, Brady, what are your thoughts early on this game?
I think we're controlling the ball well, taking some good shots.
Yeah.
That's certainly taking the shots is it's the best way to make them.
Yeah. That is certainly true. Nick Brunetti thought about the 3, finds Benton open. He's got guys open. Wow, a lot of contact going up. And it's going to be Webb's ball. Wow.
Interesting.
Definitely interesting there.
Yeah. I like that the refs letting him play, as long as they let him play both ways.
Yeah, that's a good point. As long as it's even on both sides. Number 2, Jax Howard. Going to drive all the way, and a nice
great layup. We've called his name a lot tonight, bringing the ball in.
We have. He seems to be the quarterback of this offense.
Yeah.
Out to Reed Raznicki. Nick Brunetti back to Colin O'Neill in the corner. He's working, makes a nice move. Thought about the fadeaway to Nick Brunetti in the corner.
Short.
Rebound, and going to be grabbed by Brunetti. Now Brunetti making some moves. Euro step. Oh, it almost dropped.
Back of the rim.
Wow. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
And stoppage of play.
Maybe
foul on Colin O'Neill.
Okay.
I think it was over the back
maybe.
And Wyatt Wohlhelter
coming in for Benton.
Yep. Wyatt Wohlhelter, right?
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, Wyatt, a good guy, great athlete, also a soccer player.
Big soccer player. Yeah,
Yeah.
he played soccer, varsity soccer as an 8th grader.
Wow.
Which is pretty
Wow.
unheard of.
Wow.
And started as a freshman, or played as a freshman quite a bit, and now as a sophomore I imagine we'll see a lot of playing time this year.
Jax Howard thought about the 3, hands it off to Noah Brown. Brown working inside, takes a jumper, no good. Now Burnetti's going to bring it up the floor. Oh, and that's a bad pass. Jax Howard picks that one off. Noah Brown coming down the floor, slams it home.
Wow.
That Noah Brown, an athlete out there.
Yeah.
We've seen this front court being run by Noah Brown and Jax Howard right now. Jax Howard's up there pressing Kevin, and they do a good job. They forced a turnover and led to a bucket. Now Kevin's working, and he gets stuffed by Joel Wyatt.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's that height working for Webb there.
That's true.
Tall.
Noah Brown is 6'5" with a 14-foot wingspan. I think it has it on the books. Is that correct? Does that sound right? 7-foot long arms. I think that's correct. So guy can dunk while standing.
Yeah.
Kevin Da finds Bernetti. Colin back to Reed. Reed jab step. He's got space. Oh, shoot that,
Out
Reed.
to Bernetti.
Bernetti, 3.
Off the front of the rim.
Burnetti's shooting those today.
Yeah, he's been a little short on most of them, but
Jax Howard step back 3. No good. Rebound grab by Jediah Jarrett, who checked in. And stoppage of play. Going to be Webb's ball, I think.
Yeah, I think maybe a little grab of the arm there.
We saw the crowd the NBA student section get fired up. Thomas Dennis checking in. First time this season. Number 10 for the Big Red.
And Milling is back in as well.
Yeah, Milling's definitely a key part of this offense.
Bernetti and Colin, it looks like.
Yep. Jax Howard finds Kirby. Kirby over to Eli Brown. Brown takes a jumper, and that's a good shot.
Yeah.
That is a good shot. Dribbled straight to his spot and just pulled up. Not much the NBA defense can do about that one. Score is 9-11. Webb currently wins with 1:08 left in the first quarter. And that's going to be a foul on number 0, Jediah Jarrett. So got a hand in there.
So it'll put Webb up to 4 fouls. So one more foul, and NBA will be in the double bonus.
Oh, interesting. So any foul, 2 free throws.
Yeah.
Interesting. Reed Rastinky coming out. Great playing by him. And Kev going to inbound that one all the way out to Benton. To Kev, to Thomas Dennis. Thought about the shot. That's got to be a blocking. That's Brown goes up strong, and he's going to get the and one. Yeah.
Man.
Nice play, going up strong, fighting and finishing through the contact. I don't know how that wasn't a block. I don't know. Tough call down there.
Yeah.
Contact doesn't always mean it's the defensive guy's fault.
Yeah.
Or if it's a foul.
And make the first, or the only one. Milling inbound it to Kev.
Yeah, Webb extends their lead 14-9 there. It's going to be Kevin. Kevin also a physics warrior.
He is.
Thomas Dennis thought about the jab step. And we're going to work this ball. Benton finds Milling, guarded by Evan Kirby. And Milling took up.
Throw it up.
Yeah, it was almost like a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar skyhook type of shot. Many people compare Milling to Kareem, for those of you that don't know. Jax Howard out to Jediah Jarrett. That's a walk. Good call, ref.
Yeah.
Good call. Yeah, these refs, it's not an easy job. We got 3 refs
not.
on this game. Brady, I'm a guy. I ref basketball almost as competitive as high school. They're 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
They are 5-year-olds.
Very competitive. 5-year-olds are really competitive, as it turns out.
And their parents are as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I think really that's probably the bigger challenge.
I know.
The parents.
Exactly. Jax Howard.
There's a sign at, I believe it's Centennial Sportsplex in the hockey rink.
Colin O'Neill for 3. Just short. The 3 ball not going in today for the Big Reds so far. Noah Brown takes a half quarter. Way too late. And it's going to be a 14-9 lead by Webb at the end of the first quarter, Brady. What are your thoughts after that quarter?
I think we got to watch I mean, watch on defense. We got to step that up a little bit. They seem to be driving in quite a bit, getting some easy layups.
Yeah, I got to say, Webb's scoring ability. They've got a bunch of individual players who seem to be driving and taking one, like a contested shot, and it's been dropping. I haven't seen a lot of team play so far.
Yeah, it's been really only Jax Howard is kind of directing traffic, and that's really the only time that anything's been moving between between Webb's players. In terms of MBA, I think just keep taking shots and get them to fall.
I think so. All it takes is one guy to make a three, and everybody else gets hot.
Yeah.
So we want to see that. One notable thing from last year was H. McElwain drained, I think it was like 6 threes in one half or one quarter, just was hot. And all it takes is one hot streak, and that can win you a game.
It can, yeah.
And
Van Pritchard was telling a story today of in stat class.
Really?
About his WNSL team.
Okay.
And they had a victory. I believe it was like 118-7.
Wow.
It was.
Are you kidding?
I forget. It was current NBA sophomore had like 21 threes in that game.
Unbelievable.
It was
Van
is something.
Van's an avid broadcaster as
he
well.
Is, yeah.
You'll hear him on here a couple of times. There's Jedi Jarrett. Let's get back to basketball, Brady.
Yeah.
Jedi Jarrett up to Eli Brown. Brown going to work here. Noah Brown sets the screen. 2 Browns out there. Jedi Jarrett hands it off to Joel Wyatt. To Jax Howard. That's a 3. And it's good.
Oh, wow.
Man, I don't like how this Webb school's heating up, Brady.
Yeah, we need to slow it down while they're not.
It's going to be Benton. Benton's going to drive and makes it. That's a tough bucket right there. We saw Jediah Jarrett almost got a hand on that. It was a little too close. Jax Howard keeps that in bound. Oh, my gosh. Putting on a clinic.
Dribble. Yeah.
And it's good. Are you kidding?
And Coach England's going to call a timeout, it looks like. And
yeah, we saw Jax Howard maybe stare down the crowd or the NBA bench for a second there.
Yeah.
Timeout, NBA, 30-second timeout.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, and Jax Howard is playing really well today. Doing a good job directing traffic as a junior.
He's a junior, wow.
Yeah, there's only two seniors on this team, so it looks like Jax Howard is sort of taking the lead so far.
I apologize, folks. I mixed up my players. Number 20 is Tavion Comidge, and I've been confusing him with number 10, Noah Brown. So my apologies. Tavion's been getting the ball a lot tonight as well. It's going to be Kevin here. We see Jax Howard just sitting up there pressing on Kev. To Colin.
Benton. Back to Kev.
Milling working in there in the paint. He wants the ball. Out to Milling. Jumper. No good. And rebound's going to go to Joel Wyatt. Now coming the other way. It's Tavion. Hop step. Tough bucket. No good.
Get the
first team foul. The first foul of the quarter.
Yeah. That's on number 12, Joel Wyatt.
And that's our offense. Kev with the 3. No good.
And putback will go in. Milling.
We don't know whose hand that went off, but it found it found the nylon. So it'll be that's Eli Brown. Unusual not to see Jax Howard with the ball, and a strip by Nick Brunetti. Doesn't come up with it.
Brown will get it back.
And that's a bad pass, and that's a turnover.
That's the second time that's happened over in that corner. I don't know if I don't remember if it's the same guy, but that's 2 that's happened right over in that corner.
Right. Let's see. It's going to be NBA ball. Yeah, I was going to say Colin O'Neill. He's a guy, freshman year, was 5'1", I believe.
Yeah, he was little as a freshman.
And now as a junior, he's probably 6'4", and just a beast. Looks like Benton makes a pass.
Yeah.
Benton makes a drive. Finds Colin. Colin's going to go out to Benton, over to Brunetti. Jab step, drive, jumper. Oh, no good. Please, yeah, okay.
NBA ball.
It's going to be out on Webb. And we see, I'm surprised with the student section on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Webb's not really rival or.
You can see the crowd getting into it.
Yeah, really not a huge huge reason to be here, but the boys are here.
They are here.
Yeah.
Kev, spin move. That's got to be a foul.
Yeah,
Good
it
call.
is.
Good call. Kev's going to go to the
That'll
line.
go, yeah.
And we'll hear what the call is.
Number 2, Jax Howard, his first, team second.
Jax Howard was the one who got his hand in there. Can Kevin get us rolling in the second quarter?
There he goes.
First
drops
one drops.
the first one.
Got some binoculars up here, Brady, in case we can't see.
Let's see, looks like Wyatt and AJ Black are going to come in for Colin and Benton.
Interesting. Yeah, AJ Black, more commonly known as Two Sauce, is out there.
Yeah.
So we will be, and the second one drops for Kev. We will be referring to him as Two Sauce. That is AJ Black.
Yeah.
Up to Joel Wyatt, out to Eli Brown. That's a 3. No good. Tavion Colmage.
Two Sauce, get it.
There
get
he
it
is.
Right back and up to Kev.
Kev's pushing with some speed and finds Bernetti, and it looks like we're going to slow things down. Oh, take
Milling
that.
at the point.
Wyatt. Miscommunication there. Joel Wyatt's going to steal that one, and now it's Jax Howard bringing it up. Finds Jediah Jarrett, and foul call. What's the call here?
Looks like
Foul on number 14, Wyatt Wellholter, his second, team's first.
Yep. So Wyatt Wellholter looks like got a push there. Jax Howard inbounding it. Great defense. They throw it up to Wyatt. Back to Jax Howard in the corner. Switching the court. And Tavion with the deep three. And he banks it in.
that was deep.
That was
way downtown.
That might have been NBA range, Brady, and he banked it right in. AJ Black now finds Milling. And that's a bad
Steal.
pass. Tavion's going to take that one and slams it
That's
home.
his second time he's done that today.
Yeah, Tavion scores 5 points in about 12 seconds. And the score is 24-15. Webb with a 9-point lead. 4:30 left in the second quarter. Milling in the paint and gets that's
gets
a foul.
Fouled, yeah. He'll get 2 shots.
Foul on number 12, Joel Wyatt,
Yep.
his second, team's third.
It's number 12 Joel Wyatt, second foul. Third team foul for Webb School this quarter.
Here's
So let's see.
Milling at the line.
Yeah, we've got to stop this Webb. I mean, they've been putting on a clinic in this corner, just scoring at will. Looks like Evan Kirby's going to check in for Joel Wyatt, yeah.
Milling missed the first one. Here's the second shot.
That
And
one
he'll
drops.
Make that one.
Giving Webb only an 8-point lead now. And Milling's going to check out, and Benton's going to come back in. So we got a lot of guards out here. Benton, Nick, Two Sauce, and Kevin.
Yeah, and England is doing quite a bit of shuffling. I feel like we're subbing quite a few guys in
Yep. And look,
compared to what Webb's doing. Keeping the guys fresh.
yeah, I don't think Tavion Gomich has been out at all.
Yeah,
Jax
and he's certainly shown why. He's had multiple breakaway balls and a couple.
Jediah
dunks.
Jarrett for 3, and it goes. Wow.
They're just
Man, I mean,
sinking those shots every single time.
half their points are probably threes. I mean,
It'll go out for an NBA ball.
yeah, but you got. I mean, if you're Benton there, that pass is covered.
Yeah.
So it looks like maybe just first game jitters it could be, or something. But we need to settle in, get
Yeah.
our offense going,
Yeah,
score some
hopefully
points.
Coach England will have a lot to talk about at halftime. We got really the breakaway ball.
Right.
Tavion Kumage has had at least 2, I think 3 or 4 maybe. There's Bernetti at the top. Back to Kev.
Big screen over to
AJ.
AJ. Two Sauce 3, and
Two
it
Sauce three.
goes. Splash.
There we go.
4-3.
And that is a great thing to get NBA back in it.
Yeah. 19-27 with 3:20 left in the quarter.
Tavion was looking for Evan Kirby there. Pass goes out of bounds. NBA ball. And that's a Webb School timeout.
Timeout, Webb School, full timeout.
Not to get this web school with the web school in Knoxville, Tennessee. This is web school from
Bell Buckle.
Bell Buckle, Tennessee. Bell Buckle is
It's about halfway between here and Chattanooga.
okay. So what's that? Hour and a half drive?
About, yeah.
Okay. So that Bell Buckle team traveling a good distance for this game.
Yeah, and they're not showing like they've been on a bus for an hour and a half.
I
They
know.
look really good,
They look great.
making all the shots and moving the ball well.
Yeah, they seem to be doing all the right things. Looks like AJ Two Sauce is going to stay out there. And not a coincidence, his number is number 2.
Yeah. Do you have any idea where that nickname came from?
No, I don't. I mean, I think, back in the day before MBA, people called him AJ Too Saucy,
Yeah.
as in he has just too much sauce.
Yeah.
And, he's a guy full of swagger. We know
He
that.
is, yeah. Here's Kev again, bringing it out.
Yeah, we need to get Kev hot. Some games he gets really hot, and some games he's more of a facilitator. Benton finds Brunetti outside
Three.
for 3.
It's
Got
good.
it! Wow!
Nick Brunetti for 3.
Phenomenal in NBA. Suddenly, the web school's lead is only 5.
Yeah, you said it earlier. It only takes 1 3 from one guy on the team,
Yep.
and it can make the entire team hot. And that's 2 threes in a row.
Eli Brown.
That's Webb misses
No
just off
good.
the front of the rim. Benton will get the rebound.
There we are. Kevin Diag going to bring it up. Looks like Wyatt Wellholter's open.
Drive
Kev.
in for the open layup.
And that's a free one
There's a
right there.
Wide open lane in there.
And it's going to go over to Noah Brown. Or excuse me, Eli Brown. And Kev's going to get a steal. Oh, it's a
they're
walk
gonna
on
call
Kev.
travel.
And Kev knows it too. He knows it too. It was a great play, though.
All right, so here's Jax Howard on the inbound. And Tavion Kumage is gonna draw the foul.
Foul on number 14, Wyatt Wellholter.
Yep. That's third. Wyatt's third there.
Yeah, he needs to be careful. It's pretty early.
It was like Colin O'Neal's going to check in for Wyatt here. Yeah, this is all guards out here.
Yeah.
I guess, Colin might be listed as a small forward because he's huge, but it's like Jax Howard. Jax Howard is shifty out there, I tell you.
Yeah. He is 3 juniors out on the court right now.
Jedi Jarrett finds Evan Kirby up to Comage, and Comage is going to draw the foul by Colin
Man.
O'Neal there.
I don't know. Colin looks a little confused.
Colin O'Neal, his second. Team
Yeah.
I think just standing in the way. Just wrong place at the wrong time.
I know. Yeah, Comage did a good job. Kind of went up and into Colin O'Hare and drew the foul there.
Yeah.
He's going to be at the line. We don't have a statistician here tonight. Normally on a maybe a bigger game we would, but Comage, what do you think? How many points do you think he has? At least 14, 12, something like that? First and the second one drop. Score is 29-24. NBA down 5 with 2:10 left in the second. Here's Kev. Finds Colin. Let's see what Colin can do with this. Got some space. Tries to drive on Evan Kirby. Finds AJ Two Sauce
Oh,
and gets
stuffed.
blocked by Jediah
Oh.
Jarrett.
Go right back to the big red, though.
Yep.
So Kev's going to inbound it here.
Yeah, we like Kev on our inbounds because he's one of the smartest guys out there.
Certainly that'll go out to Colin.
Guarded by Eli Brown to Kev. Kev's going to drive and puts it
Under,
away.
Yeah.
So Kev's starting to heat up here, Brady.
Yeah, that's getting Kev hot. Once
Yep.
he's hot, he's hard to stop.
Yep. Oh, and look, he's playing aggressive D here.
And
Almost gets a steal.
it.
Jediah Jarrett, corner, Eli
Three
Brown.
corner, rims out.
But it was a foul before the
Ah.
shot. Not on us, I don't think.
Foul on number 2, Jax Howard, his second, team's fourth.
Looks like Jack Howard got called with a push there. Maybe as the shot was traveling in the air, shoved a guy out of the way to try to get in position for a rebound. So let's see. Here's DA. God, he's so shifty out there. Tough to know what his next step's going to be. Benton drives. Pump fake on Kirby. Puts it in away, Brady. Wow.
Yeah, 29-28, a minute and 20 to go.
Really?
We've really pulled back. This is very good to go into halftime.
Jedi Jarrett walks.
Ah.
It was a good move, and he made
Yeah.
it. Yeah, whoa. It was, what, they had
We're
a...
down 11, I think, at one point.
I think it was 11. It was at least double digits. Down 11, and now we're only down 1.
Yeah, if we could go into halftime with a lead after the rough sort of first quarter, start of the second we had, that'd be huge.
I think the Big Red has one of the more elite coaching staffs
Yes,
in
they
this
certainly
league.
do.
Coach Kevin Anglin, head coach, has a couple state titles under his belt. Most recent one coming in 2021. O'Neal, no good.
Jax Howard bringing it up once again.
Yep, screened by Comage. Switch, Jax Howard, guarded by Kevin nicely.
I'll go out to Eli Brown, back to Howard.
That's Jedi Jarrett in the corner, hands it off to Comage. Looks like Evan Kirby's working in there, sets the screen. Switched by the NBA defense. Out to Jedi Jarrett. And that's a pull-up jumper from Jax Howard, and it goes.
Drills it.
Wow. Man, Jax Howard and Tavion Comage, 2 big scores for this Webb team. Scores 32-28. NBA looks like they're going to get the last shot here as there's 16 seconds left in the half. Kevin, out to Colin, back to Kevin. They got 8 seconds. Screen by Benton. Kevin, pull up 3. No good. Rebound by
rims out.
Colin. He's got a second. Goes up strong.
Colin will put it and one.
Wow.
0.5 on the clock.
That is a phenomenal finish by Colin O'Neal.
Great awareness about what time was on the clock, really.
Brown, his first, team's fifth.
Yeah, just the fact that he knew that there were 0.5 on the clock.
Yeah.
He got that shot up
Wow.
and drew the foul. So now he'll get 2 shots. Or one shot.
Yeah, one shot. Really good stuff. Misses it. Evan Kirby chucks one. And it goes in. No, I'm just kidding. That would have been cool if it goes in, though. So 32-30 here at the half. And, man, just really good stuff, Brady. Impressed by this NBA team to even work it back to only a 2-point deficit. And what do you have to say for these guys going into the locker room?
I think you got to stay hot. You
Mhm.
got to, we got hot there at the end of the quarter. I
Right.
think we need to bring that straight back out and keep shooting. And then in terms of defense, really Coomage and Jax Howard got to make sure they don't get those breakaway balls as much. That was really, really where Webb built their lead out of, was Coomage.
Yeah.
Had several breakaways in a row.
And yeah, we saw Jax Howard. I mean, he's just pulling up from all over, everywhere about everywhere on the arc. So we'll see how that plays out, folks. Stick with us. This is a great game. If you're watching, share the link to 5 friends. Tell them each to share it with 5 friends. And based off I believe that's the associative property, Brady. 25,000 people will be listening.
Yeah,
just if you guys do
basically.
that.
Yeah.
So it's a good game.
Yeah.
Make sure everyone tunes in. And we will,
Clearly a better game than the Michigan State, Duke, and the Kansas and Kentucky. Yeah.
right. Definitely you want to
I
watch
mean,
this one.
You definitely want to watch them.
Yep.
Want to be watching the Big Red right now.
So we will see you guys at the end of the half. Stick with us. Welcome back here, folks. Start of the second half. We saw the NBA Big Red come back from about 11-point deficit to Webb School, only do a 2-point lead for Webb. So some momentum definitely carrying into halftime is what we need. Brady, as you mentioned, the turning point kind of was 1-3 made by A.J. Two Sauce.
Yeah, and then our threes just started dropping. Here's Colin out to Bernetti. Bernetti driving.
And up and
it
under.
Goes in.
Wow. Some touch on that lay. A little bit of English. Or jelly, as the kids call it these days. Ball's loose. Bodies are on the floor, and Benton comes up with it. Fast break to Colin. He's got Milling.
Bobbled it a little bit. Goes up and sinks it.
That's Colin's bread and butter right there. Strong dribble into the paint and just jump up strong. Here's Noah Brown. Finds Tavion. Back to Eli Brown.
Jax Howard, I believe.
Correct, Brady. My apologies. We've seen him all night. Floater. No good.
Bounces out. There's Kev.
Crosses him up a little bit, and Kevin going to get the ball settled.
Go to Benton. Colin in the corner. Dribbles underneath and loses it.
Unfortunate there, but, NBA leading now, 34-32.
Yeah.
A quick turn of events.
Yeah. First lead since early in the first half.
Yeah. Since, I believe, maybe like the first 2 points of the game. Noah Brown up there at top, hands it off to Tavion. Tavion up to Eli Brown. To Noah Brown. Or that's Jax Howard, excuse me. Tavion, he's got Joel Wyatt working in there in the paint. Tavion
Nice
spin
spin.
move. Great D. Oh, and
A
foul.
foul.
Yeah, and Coach Anglin told Colin, or let's see, what is that on? Yeah, it was Colin. Yeah, so we saw Kevin Anglin say, Colin, keep your hands up. If it's not, they're not up at any time, then, the ref's going to call you on that. Tavion in the paint. Milling guarding him. Eli Brown out to Tavion.
Tavion
Goes
up.
in. No good. Grabs his own rebound.
Oh! Milling got the ball, but they're going to call a foul on
Benton, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. NBA sports doing well right now. Football just won the first round of the playoffs. Tavion, pump fake. Great D by Milling, but an even better shot by Tavion. Wow. Yeah, NBA football won the first round in the playoffs against Ensworth, and we've got McCauley this weekend at Chattanooga. So.
Colin out to Bernetti.
Oh, good pass.
Milling, and that'll go off a Webb. Yeah.
Yeah, Jax Howard tipped that one out. Going to remain on this side of the floor. Let's see, it's going to be Kevin inbounding. Just going to get it out to Benton. Up to Milling. Back to Kevin. One thing about Kevin, he's always moving. Nick Bernetti
with
shot.
The deep shot, rims out.
And did they call a foul?
They
did. They did. I was about to say.
Foul on number 1, Eli Brown. His second, team's first.
Yeah, Bernetti had no room to land because of Eli Brown's closeout. He's going to hit 3 shots here. Score's tied 34-34. What a game we have here, Brady.
Yeah, it is. Great game to kick off the season.
Yeah.
Rims out. Here's the second shot.
That one drops.
Here's his last shot.
And that one goes in. So that's going to be Jax Howard. Who else to bring the ball up the floor for Webb?
Yeah, and that'll give NBA a 2-point lead here.
Surprised they haven't utilized Joel Wyatt more in the post.
Yeah.
He's lanky. Eli Brown.
Milling will get that rebound at 6'7" frame.
Oh. Looks like Colin O'Neill. He's working in here, finds Benton. Back to Colin. Thought about the 3, passes to Bernetti. Bernetti pump fake. Cross the court.
Benton, takes it in.
And a nice lay. Wow. Benton really just tapping into all of his scoring abilities. Tavion, jab step 3, no good. Colin grabs that one. Oh, Joel Wyatt throwing a hand in there. And Colin
takes it all the way.
Yeah, walks that one right in there. MBA 40-34, and that's going to lead to a timeout by Webb.
Yeah, it's the biggest lead of the night for the Big Red.
Momentum on our side. It's going to be a full timeout as well, so 1 minute. 40-34, NBA leads. 4:51 in the third quarter.
Yeah, I'm have to wonder what Coach England said in there at halftime. He's playing really well.
Yeah, for all we know, it probably was a outright motivating speech by Coach Dotson.
Yeah, Coach Dotson always has words of wisdom.
For those of you that don't know, Coach Dotson played college ball. I'm forgetting where, Brady.
New Hampshire, I believe.
Somewhere up in New Hampshire. Went on to play for the Lakers for about 16 years, won 3 rings with them, and now he's back coaching.
Yeah, basically LeBron James.
Yeah, well, I mean, something similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, of course, we're kidding, but, Coach Dotson, a phenomenal basketball player.
He is, yeah.
6'6", and can reign from the arc, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and then Coach England, Coach Mack are both experienced.
Yeah. Coach Mack, I believe, played pro 3-on-3 basketball, I believe.
I did not know that. I
knew
he played at Vanderbilt,
and Vanderbilt, yeah.
Yeah. He and Coach England, they were on the same team together, were they not?
They might have been. Tavion drives in. Milling stops that one, and now it's Noah Brown with some speed in the paint. Kicks it back out to Jax. And a steal by Raznicki. Wow. You love to see that. He's shifty and quick out there, I'll tell you that.
There's Bernetti.
Burnetti's got a
drive jumper. And it's
wow.
Good.
Are you kidding? Nick Bernetti all up in his bag tonight, Brady. Pulling out everything. Gonna be Tavion. Takes this one. There's a screen.
Nice spin inside and hits a layup.
That's a pretty move, I got to say.
There's Kev taking it up the floor to Raznicki.
To Milling. Milling pulls it. And it drops. Are you kidding? The first 3 from the big man out of Memphis. Joel Wyatt thought about it. Jediah, pump fake. Back out to Jax Howard, guarded by Kev. To Tavion. Great D by Bernetti. Joel Wyatt in the paint. Another pass. And wide open 3 by Jediah Jarrett. And it goes. That's a phenomenal offensive possession by Webb School. 45-39 your score. NBA with a 6-point lead. 3:20 left in the third quarter.
There's Kev with the 3.
But it's not going to count.
Went in, but
it's not going to count.
Ooh.
Foul on number 21.
Yeah. Milling kind of ran through the screen there.
Yeah, Jax looks a little shaken. Maybe took a little bump to the nose, it looks like.
Something like that. Talking to Coach England, looks like they're laughing it off. So now it's Jax on Kev. God, I mean, Jax has a wicked first step, I got to say. But Kev also does, so that's a nice matchup.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch. There's Jax outside in the corner.
Finds Joel
Underneath
Wyatt.
to Joel.
That's a nice finish by Joel Wyatt. 2 points.
And Webb brings it back to within 4, 45-41, with 2:40 left to go in the third quarter.
Kev with a nice crossover, drives inside,
and
puts it away. Kevin just putting on a clinic, creating space right there. Man. Now playing defense on Jax Howard. And Noah Brown, looks like he was wide open.
Yeah, I thought he was going to take that shot.
Packed by Brunetti on Joel Wyatt.
Nice.
Now bringing it up the floor. Brunetti, no intent of slowing down, and there it is, though. I thought he was going to take that one to the house. To Reed.
Ooh, that was almost intercepted.
Oh, nice
There's
pass
Kev
by Reed.
for 3, and it's
short.
Bounces out.
Wide open rebound by Milling. Kev's in the corner, trap. Out to Milling.
Milling wide open.
His second. No good.
Benton with the rebound again.
These offensive rebounds coming in huge, Brady.
Oh, the sidestep.
Oh, gosh.
Too long.
And another offensive rebound. Kev finds Reed. Are you kidding? That's a flagrant.
Wow, yeah.
Maybe a flagrant.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if they
All right, this is a big moment. This is Reed Raznicki's first varsity points. Wouldn't that be just incredible? You know, it was Jebediah Jarrett. Clearly got his hand where it shouldn't have been.
Yeah, Reed looked like he got clotheslined there.
This is Reed Raznicki for his first varsity points. We love to see him playing all this much.
There it is.
First one drops. One thing about Reed, he's a phenomenal FIFA player. So that's one thing to know. Might be even better at FIFA than he is at basketball.
I don't know. He's looking pretty good tonight at basketball.
He is looking phenomenal. Can the second one drop?
Yes,
It does. What a bounce. MBA extends their lead to 7, 49-41. Looks like Eli Brown's working here. And Jebediah Jarrett finds Noah Brown. Nice off-ball movement by Webb right now. Joel Wyatt in the paint.
Out to
That's
Jax
Jax,
Howard.
and it's
makes
good.
A good three.
He might be 4 for 5 on threes.
Yeah.
That's a huge three to keep Webb right within the grasp of a win. To Wyatt, to Reed, jab step. Back to Kev.
AJ thought about it.
To Colin.
Colin wide
for
open
a three.
Good.
Got it. Wow. That's Colin O'Neal for you, man. NBA, the dispersion of point scoring is just all over.
It's phenomenal.
Every guy has like 7
At
or 8.
At least a couple, yeah.
That's what we love to see. We're such a deep team.
bench, yeah. It's good to see, and it gets even deeper once we get a couple football guys out. H. McElwain, Hugh Price.
Right, and so Reed's going to pick up a foul there. Yeah, so H. McElwain, Hugh Price. Who else are we missing, Brady?
That might be it this year. In past years, we would have gotten Marcel, but
right. But H and Hugh really
they add a lot, yeah.
If we can get, another, when we have 2 big men, Hugh and Mill, or Milling. Do people call him Mill?
I've always called him Milling, but it's like Coach Nairmore's been calling him Mill.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm not sure. I'll ask him tomorrow.
Yeah, he's not a guy I've actually talked to yet. I don't cross paths with him on campus, but definitely a guy I've got to meet.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
So here's Joel Wyatt. The first one I think he missed. And second one he missed. Yep. Rebound grabbed by Kev. Kev going to calm this one down. Finds Colin. To Nick Bernetti, wide open. Pump fake, no good, with some contact. Now Jax Howard's going to bring it up. That's Eli Brown. Finds Jebediah to Jax Howard. Guarded by AJ Two Sauce. Gosh, Jax Howard. His crossover is just crazy.
Up and over.
Joel Wyatt tries a spin move. Wyatt Wellholter got his hand in there. Out to Jax. He's got Two Sauce on him. Jax Howard.
5 seconds to get the
Joel.
shot off.
Oh,
blocked by Bernetti.
Eli Brown takes another. No good. That's going to be the end of the third. Wow.
What a block by Bernetti.
Yes.
That looked like a good shot. He had it, but.
Yeah, the trend of the night. I mean, NBA after the first down by 7 or 8. At the end of the half down by 2. And now at the end of the third up by 8, Brady. I mean, what a turn of events. This NBA team, we knew we weren't going to quit.
Yeah. And once we got hot, it's hard to stop,
Right.
Kevin D.A., he is a machine.
He is a machine. I mean, he probably has 6 or 7 assists. He's one of the best facilitators out there.
Yeah, and can shoot, too.
He can score, too. He's got great court vision and really just makes everybody else around him better.
Yeah.
Shout out to team manager, Zach Riven.
Love Zach Riven.
I think this is his second or third year as team manager.
He does a great job.
He does. Probably the best job. Probably best team manager east of the Mississippi, I'd say.
I'd say
he won that award.
Yeah, for basketball for sure. I don't know. Football, he's got some rivals. Really, David Nee. David Nee manages everything.
Right.
He's got football manager. He's got he's a wrestling manager and a track manager. He is.
Wow. I mean,
He
yeah,
is high caliber.
Yeah.
David Nee.
that is a great way to put it. So let's see. Start of the fourth quarter. You know, Brady, what's Webb going to need to do to make a last quarter push here?
They're going to need to get more of those breakaway balls, which
Right.
NBA has really clamped down on this last quarter.
Right.
And they're going to need to go back to sinking shots that they're making in the first half. But here's Kev bringing it out. And I think NBA's biggest thing is just don't let up on the gas.
Two sauce for three.
And
Nylon.
it's good.
He got it.
AJ Black.
Man, that is phenomenal. Tavion, fade away, and it's good, man.
Great shot.
Tavion is just, I mean, if he's in the paint, he's tough to stop.
Out of
Oh.
bounds, little too far on the pass there, and that'll go back to the big red, maybe?
Yeah. It's like he was looking for Thomas Dennis on that one. Cutting back door. It was a long pass. And let's see. Kevin on the inbound. Looking for someone. Finds Colin. He's got Joel Wyatt guarding him. Colin. Oh, man.
Oh.
Wasn't that? I mean, Joel Wyatt's a tough guy to score on. I'll tell you that. Here to Sauce guarding Eli Brown.
Brown will drive, and
It's a block on
Ah.
Colin. Gosh, I mean, that's the toughest goal in basketball, as
Yeah.
we know. The block versus charge.
yeah.
I actually don't know what the determining factor is. Is it?
Foul on number 4.
It might just be the opinion of the ref on the given day.
I think so too. I'm not a huge basketball rules buff. And
Yeah.
I've never really understood the difference.
I know a big factor has to do is your feet. Are your feet set
Yeah.
prior
know
to the
that's-
contact? But you know, Colin's feet were most definitely set on that
Yeah.
play. So maybe there's something else going on. But Eli Brown makes the first. It looked like.
And looks like Colin's going to come out for Bernetti that came in, or Benton.
I think it was. I don't know. And Brown makes the second. So 49-55. Webb School not quite giving up. Well within reach here. Kevin finds Bernetti. Benton's working down there.
Nice dribble.
And, oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Little short.
Yeah, but a good shot. Aggressive shot. Jebediah guarded by Thomas Dennis. Tavion guarded by Benton Brown. Benton Brown's an athlete. He's a lacrosse player as well as basketball. A lot of T-sport athletes out here.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was Jebediah who took a floater. Grabbed by Joel Wyatt.
Surrounded
Loose.
by white jerseys.
Benton's got it. Oh, Benton couldn't
Slow it
find
down.
anybody.
There's Kev. He'll take it back out.
See what Kev can do. I'm not sure. I'm not aware of many plays we've been running this game, but Kevin finds Benton to two sauce. Back to Benton. It's got to be an
almost
open
taken
man.
away. Bernetti.
Doesn't shoot it.
Go
And-
out of bounds and stay with the big
I
red.
think that's good for the Big Red. A nice reset.
Yeah.
We looked a little frazzled there. Jax Howard is a scrappy defender.
He is, yeah.
Milling coming in for AJ.
You know, definitely not the tallest guy on their team, but he's
Right.
at 6 foot. He is
He's
one of
the-
the shorter guys.
He actually is the shortest at 6 foot.
There's number 3.
Oh, you're right. You're
Trey
right.
Thomas.
You're
Haven't
right.
called his name a lot.
Yeah.
Is 5'9", but 6 foot is the second shortest guy on
Yeah.
the team, which is
They've got some
that's
big,
pretty tall.
got
Yeah.
some big fellas. Milling finds Kevin. Back to Benton. To Thomas. Corner.
Bernetti open.
Oh,
rims
gosh,
out.
We wanted that one.
Let's see.
Howard finds Tavion into the corner. Eli Brown, jab step, other way. Wide open is Jebediah.
Bernetti. Oh,
God,
Bernetti almost
great.
got there.
Yeah, Jebediah just delivered a dagger to the NBA momentum.
Yeah.
Bringing the deficit within 3. Going to be a timeout
Yeah.
from the Big Red.
Yeah. That's needed. Get the defense reset,
Yeah.
and we've got
Timeout NBA.
Big Red lead by 3, 55-52, with 5:23 on the clock. So, Charlie, what do you think the keys are for these last 5 minutes?
Yeah, I think it's tough to say. I think the NBA needs to avoid any momentum that can be built for the Webb team because, as we've been talking about all game, That can change the entire pace of a game. And all it takes is 1 3 for Webb right now to get him back into it. And if they make 1 3, who knows what they can do with that type of momentum. Game could slip away from MBA's grasps very quickly.
It certainly could.
So I think
Very close game going into the last 5 minutes.
so. It's going to be NBA ball. Looks like Webb setting up for some sort of half-court trap or press here. Let's see what it is. Just going to be a press here like they've been running all game. It's an interesting decision, you know. Doesn't seem like it does much. Kev drives, kicks out to Bernetti. Finds Colin. Great D by Tavion Coleman. Or excuse me.
Oh, steal.
And that's Coleman.
Coomage.
Or Coomage, sorry, excuse me. And and
Oh.
one basket. And that's what
That's a problem. This gives them the opportunity to
Foul on number 5.
tie it up, maybe.
His third.
unfortunate there. Tavion Comage. I've been saying Coleman for a little bit, but Comage. Gosh, really unfortunate there. And that's kind of the thing I was talking about. Can we avoid a big play like that?
Yeah.
And if
they can tie it up here, it is anyone's game.
and he does.
55 all with 5 minutes on the clock.
This could come down to the wire, folks. As we said, share this link with a friend because this is just phenomenal basketball.
It is. Great opening night at home for the Big Red.
There's Milling. He's working in the paint. Takes a sky hook. Are you kidding?
Nice.
Milling.
It's the second time he's done that today.
That is a classy shot, I have to say. That's a gentleman's shot right there.
It is.
It's fancy footwork and use your length and just throw it in. Wow. Risky. I mean, you know, normally in a tight game, you don't want to be the guy taking the shot, but he just walked his way into the paint, back down his defender, and Benton with the steal.
Nice.
Momentum.
Yeah.
He's got Bernetti. Puts
Lay
it
up.
away.
Nice.
And this is what we're talking about. This is where
This
a game.
is the momentum.
Yeah, this is where a game could slip away from the other team. It's going to be Jax Howard.
It's a 4-point lead with 4 minutes left.
Foul on Bernetti. That's going to be.
Foul on number 0, Kevin.
That was on Kevin.
His first. Team's third.
So that's the third team foul. We do need to avoid the fouls because if we
Yeah.
on our sixth foul, they get 2 shots.
Yeah. And they haven't fouled at all this quarter.
Yeah.
And we've got 3. Colin will come out for Reed, I believe. Just subbed in.
Yep. Reed Raznicki in there. We have him in there because he's a scrappy defender. Kick out. Jebediah, that's a walk on Jebediah. Reed Raznicki, I told he forced that one.
Yeah.
And he's going to come right back out. Does his job, gets off. That's what he does. Kind of like a Fogo in lacrosse.
Mm-hmm.
Face off, get off. So now it's going to be K Dizzle, I believe they call him sometimes.
Sometimes they do. Kevin
Screen.
D.A.
Looking for Milling on the
starts
roll.
slow and then works his way in. Benton.
Milling in the middle. Loose
Milling.
ball. Back to Benton. To
Out
Milling.
to Milling.
Excuse me. Yeah, you're right. Milling.
Bernetti. Nice little pick there by a little screen.
Oh, and he's going to be fouled. Wow. Let's see what this call is.
Foul on number 0, Jebediah Jarrett.
It was on Jebediah Jarrett.
Team's first.
So, and then it's a shooting foul. Wow. I like that call. Nick Burnetti's going to get 2 shots here. First one short. Joel Wyatt coming back in. Joel Wyatt's a guy that's played most of the game too, Brady.
Yeah. Joel Wyatt, Jax Howard, and Travion Coomage have been in most of the game, as well as
Yeah.
Eli Brown has been in quite a bit.
Yeah, we see Reed Raznicki checking back in for defense, and I assume after this possession, if it will get Reed off, because he's just a defensive player. Wyatt Wellhelter guarding Tavion. Switch to Nick Bernetti. Great D by Woolhelter.
Go
Stay-
out,
yeah.
stay with Webb, but good D to prevent the shot there.
We need lockdown D here. That's all we can do. Let's see. It's going to be Jax Howard inbounding it. Looking for Comage. Finds Jebediah, who lays it
Wow.
off the glass and in.
Yeah,
57-60, a 3-point game.
was a nice quick layup there for Jebediah.
Yeah.
And Coach Englund will take the timeout here, I think.
And I bet Reed's coming out for Colin O'Neill, if I had to guess.
Timeout, NBA, full timeout.
So, yeah, a high-pressure situation here. We will have the ball. Yeah, I mean, every point counts in this situation. You know, even just one basket on this possession could put Webb away. No shot clock on in high school basketball, so technically we could just kill the clock.
Yeah.
But which I think is a rule they should look at.
Yeah.
No shot clock. You know, I don't know what the inspiration is. You know, you need a guy to operate the shot clock at all times.
That's a tough job.
It is, and you know, but the ability that NBA has just to theoretically they could hold this ball and just pass back and forth.
Yeah, and I think that's definitely what they'll try to do for a little bit, and then they'll take the shot, get the points.
60-57. 3 minutes left.
3-point game.
It is a 3-point game. This is a good team. They've got size. They're quick. They're athletic. All of them. I mean, we've seen Jax Howard, Tavion Comich just putting on a clinic out here offensively, scoring combined probably 80% of, or maybe 60% of Webb's points. Kevin finds Bernetti to Kevin. Looks like we're not intending to take a shot. We've got 3 guards running in the front court, but Colin O'Neill
out to Kev.
Yeah, no one's taking any big shots, but O'Neill drives
Up
and in,
ball.
And that is huge, ladies and gentlemen. Colin O'Neill puts the game on ice.
5-point game now.
5-point game. Tavion Comich working in the paint. Out to Jebediah Jarrett. Eli Brown finds Jax Howard for 3.
Wide open
good.
3.
This guy, man, he does not miss
shot.
from beyond the arc. He might be 80% today from the arc. It is a 2-point game with 2:13 left to play. Colin
Kev
goes
will go
up strong.
up inside of 3
Foul.
guys.
Wow, that's a foul.
Yeah, he had 3 yellow jerseys on all sides.
A very bold shot by Colin, but he does get to the line. Wow. Just some great basketball here. It's going to be nice to see how, you know, as you said earlier, the student section is going to grow each game.
Yeah.
Especially when we get these football guys back.
Yeah.
Thomas Dennis waiting to check in. Reed Raznicki checks in. Defensive warrior.
Colin
O'Neill.
will make the second one.
Wow. And now
4-point game. 2:10 on the clock.
really big stuff here. But definitely Webb is not out of it. Not at the slightest. So let's see.
Once again, Jax Howard, sorry.
Yep.
Taking it out.
Fine. Jebediah up to Eli. Guarded by Thomas Dennis. Pull-up jumper. No good.
Rims
Benton
out.
comes down with it to Reed
Slow it down,
Raznicki.
Reed. That's exactly what it does.
Oh, my gosh. Very unlucky bounce off the back iron.
Not sure why he took that shot. I guess it was open.
It was wide open.
Yeah.
There's Eli Brown.
3.
No good. Benton comes up with another rebound, and it's going to be Kevin D.A.
It's Coach Englund down at the bottom telling him to slow it down.
Right.
It's a minute 30 on the clock. You got a 4-point lead.
Definitely, yeah, kill as much as you can here, and
It'll be a timeout for the Big Red.
Timeout, NBA, full timeout.
taking a full timeout here. What do you think's going on? What do you think Coach Englund's saying?
I think it's just slow it down, hold the ball, only take a shot if you've got one wide open.
Yeah.
And whatever you do not give the ball back to Webb.
Yeah.
We just got to be careful about that breakaway.
Yeah, a high-pressure situation. You know, we've seen – I actually think the score was really similar to this. 2 seasons ago, Ensworth versus MBA, when Josh Roberts hit a buzzer-beater 3
that was
to
such
win
an
the game.
incredible game.
It was incredible, and I've never seen anything more electric in my life. But it was where NBA was down 2 – or excuse me, down – or they were up –
They're down 2 with like
They're
4
there.
seconds on the clock. Josh Roberts got the rebound
Right.
on a free throw.
Right.
Drove down and brought it up and hit the 3 from way downtown.
Yeah, I mean, it was just,
As the buzzer went off,
I
the
mean,
ball was in the air.
never seen anything more magical, and it was the Jackson Francis dedication game, which made it even better. But here we go, back to it. 1:30 left in the fourth. Got to get the inbound off, and it's going to go all the way back to Kev.
Jax Howard guarding him pretty tight.
And two-man trap. Webb collapses, and that's a clear foul.
Yeah. Yeah, that's getting him to the line, stop the clock, and
Foul on number
hope.
12, Joel Wyatt.
Let's see here.
Team's third.
Got to be careful there. Team's third foul. 2 more. And they only got 2 more. If they on the third one, MBA goes to the line. All the way out to Kevin D.A. with 1:15 to go, guarded by Eli Brown. Webb trying to set up a trap, but finds Benton in space. Webb pressing hard. Another
And there's
foul,
the
yeah.
Second foul.
It's going to be the team's 4th.
Foul on number 0, Jebediah Jarrett.
Yep.
His fourth. Team's fourth.
Yep, team's 4th foul. Not many more to give.
Yeah, just trying to stop the clock and hope that someone makes a mistake on this inbound and they can get the ball back.
Benton finds Colin. And there's that trap collapsing. Over to Bernetti. We've got 3 guards way out at the midcourt line. Bernetti inside. Hands it back to Reed. Got to be smart with the ball here. Do not want a turnover.
Reed out in the corner.
Yep, definitely just not going to shoot it. And a tipped pass, but luckily NBA comes up with it. Kevin finds Colin to Reed. Reed not shooting it, and that's going to be a foul on number 12, Joel Wyatt.
That'll be their 5th, and Reed will head to the line.
Foul on number 12, Joel Wyatt. His fourth. Team's fifth.
So it's on the 5th one.
I believe so.
On the
yeah,
I guess,
I
yeah.
believe so.
So if you're correct, he should get 2 shots here.
Yeah, and it looks like on the scoreboard they've got NBA in the double bonus.
Yep. Reed misses the first. And we need 1 here. Game time scenario. And he misses the second. That could be first varsity game jitters. Who knows? Hands it off to Eli Brown, who drives inside. And it's
Hits the
good.
layup.
Yeah. And I think Webb's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, they got 33-7 on the clock, down by 2.
Making it a close game here, Brady.
Certainly, it's been a very exciting game to watch.
Timeout. Webb School. Full timeout.
What a game! What a season opener.
Yeah,
Nothing like some close basketball. 64 points scored is pretty impressive.
yeah, and though it's not a divisional game, it is, season opener. It's a big morale boost if you can get that season opening win. And look forward to the rest of the season.
Yeah, one thing to note, the sky over Nashville tonight was just absolutely
It
phenomenal.
was stunning.
We don't know what caused it. Daylight saving with a combination of the new Chinese New Year, I believe, something of the sort, created the most beautiful sky we've ever seen.
Yeah. Coming out of this timeout, NBA on the floor, they've got Colin O'Neal, Bernetti, D.A., Benton Brown, and Reed Raznicki back on defense.
These are our prime defenders.
And Reed will inbound the ball here.
And the Webb School defender, Noah Brown, getting some... Oh, my gosh,
Oh,
and a bad
no.
pass. Jax Howard for 3, and
Oh.
he drains it.
Wow.
That is unbelievable.
So that'll
That
put
is-
Webb up by 1 with 28-9 on the clock.
That is one of the craziest turns of events I've ever seen, Brady. Jax Howard doesn't miss.
He doesn't.
He's made at least 6 or 7 threes. Oh, my gosh, and just a miscommunication is all it takes.
Yeah. Just gotta get a shot off here. I mean, who's your go-to guy here? Is it Bernetti?
It's
Is
really
it Kev?
anybody. I think it's Bernetti. Or
Yeah.
I actually have no idea. Any of these guys can own up to the challenge, but it's
Yeah.
really just
Colin's been looking really strong
definitely.
with that those inside layups. Maybe try and get it to him.
Man. So let's see. Bernetti on the inbound, down by 1. A whole different situation here. It looks like we're just going to take the last shot here, Brady.
Yeah. I think that's the right move because if they get
Ben
to Brown, they get the last shot. And once again, he doesn't miss.
To Milling.
Oh,
and a steal by
no.
Comage. And he's
He'll
going to
take another
dunk that one.
So that'll make it a 3-point game with 10 seconds on the clock.
Need a 3 here. Need a 3. Who's going to take it? Kevin
Yep.
pulls up. No good. Rebound. Benton. Back out to the arc. Collins got to shoot it. It's up.
Oh,
And no good.
What a
an
tough
NBA.
end.
And NBA is going to drop that one.
Tough loss.
Final score, the Webb School 67, NBA Big Red 64.
And that is one of the more wild turns of events I've ever seen, Brady.
Yeah, that was really, really tough. You
Gosh.
know, up by 4 with 30 seconds with possession and turn it over on the inbound, and all of a sudden you're down by 1. Give up the steal.
Gosh, I mean, we see frustration among faces, especially Reed Raznicki, and we see the beauty of basketball. We see Kevin D.A. right there on his shoulder, cheering him up, letting him know it's a game. It's supposed to be fun. So with that, folks, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Brady, it's been an honor tonight.
You as well.
Tune in to the next game. I believe it's sometime next week. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Big Red Broadcasting Club so you never miss another game. And with that, Brady, we will see you guys next time. Good night.
Good night.